The story takes a touching turn in chapter 1673 when Zachary tells his wife Serenity about Duncan's car accident. Concerned and nervous, Zachary is open and honest with his wife about the circumstance. The sudden news shocks Serenity, who had originally planned to spend lunch with Zachary. She displays quick worry for Duncan. She asks Zachary about the circumstances of the accident, fearing it may have been the result of drunk driving. Zachary reassures her that neither he nor Mr. Lewis were driving at the time of the accident and conveys the gravity of Duncan's injuries, particularly to his legs. Serenity, deeply concerned for Duncan, decides to head to Wilson People's Hospital immediately. Understanding her desperation, Zachary doesn't object to her choice, but cautions her to drive carefully and return after eating. Serenity calls her sister as she shuts the bookstore and gets ready to leave, and Sony answers it. The little boy, who has known Serenity well since she stayed at Liberty's home before, expresses his desire to visit her. Serenity speaks with Sony for a short while before asking to speak with Liberty. When Liberty takes the phone from Sony, she finds out about the incident. Serenity explains the circumstances to her sister, highlighting the need to stand by Duncan in light of his past support during Liberty's own accident. The memory of Duncan's earlier generosity strongly affects Liberty, and she decides to visit the hospital right away. Despite the complicated relationship between Duncan and Liberty, she understands how critical it is to provide him the same support in return. Even though their connection is everything but simple, Liberty's sense of gratitude and empathy inspires her to go to the hospital. She decides to drive herself to the hospital despite Serenity's offer to pick her up. She's adamant about being there for Duncan, demonstrating that her feelings of obligation and compassion go beyond her close family. This chapter emphasizes the interconnected relationships and the value of assistance during trying times. It highlights the characters' profound sense of gratitude and compassion as they set aside their differences to support Duncan in his hour of need. We are left wondering about the possible effects of this event on the dynamics of the Lewis family and Duncan's future as the plot thickens as the protagonists deal with a crucial point in Duncan's life.